Hello, welcome again to the SCLC Today program, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to keep giving you information. You talk about this discrimination in the name of diversity. That's what some of the people who are trying to reinvigorate our going backwards toward Jim Crow and to the plantation. What are you talking about, Steele? The George Floyd Scholarship Fund, excuse me, has just been potentially sued. They're coming after everything that's been accomplished. They, whoever refused to support the successfulness of the civil rights movement and Dr. King and others from all other civil rights organizations to the advancement for what we have accomplished. They're trying to remove all of the aspect of success. Like someone said, still we don't have but just a little economics, and they're trying to take that. We don't have but just a little bit. You know, we can't even get loans from the banks. I just told you several weeks ago about the venture capitalists, how we got less than 1/2 or 1% in terms of the investment from venture capitalists, and black women got 0.0%. Nothing. And we're here talking about now they're coming after this George Floyd Scholarship Fund, saying it's discriminatory because they're trying to help young black people. And they're saying that diversity is reverse discrimination. Ladies and gentlemen, what is wrong, or what's in the Kool-Aid or the water that we are drinking here in America? Something is terribly wrong, and it's not of the spirit of goodwill. We must understand that not only George Floyd Scholarship Foundation, Harris Stowe State University in St. Louis, Missouri, just been sued by a young Caucasian lady. Harry Stowe State University is African-American university. They're coming after the HBCUs, y'all. She just been awarded through a jury of Lord have mercy, $750,000, talking about racial discrimination in terms of diversity, that she was misled and was discriminated against at this university, which was a HBCU college. It's not going to stop unless we as fair-minded thinking people, white folks, black folks, people of color, black, white, or green, whoever you are, we as people want to do what is right in the spirituality of doing the Christian work, and not just say you're a Christian, but get out and do what is right. We must unify. They're coming after all of DEI programs, all of the diversity and equity, inclusion. They are dismantling them. Alabama, the state legislature just passed, just a week ago, that they are dismantling all diversity programs at the college and the state levels. Do you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? They're saying that people who come from the transatlantic African slave trade, come from slavery, who built this country and has never been paid for building this country, not having access to capital. When you go to the bank to get a loan, you can have A1 credit and you still can't get the loan because you come from the transatlantic African slave market. That's the way they look at you. We were enslaved, brought here forcefully from Africa. So I'm here to tell you The transatlantic African slave trade was America. I'm talking about America. America has to admit that we have problems. And when I see leading politicians get on TV and say, America is not racist, yes, it is. And we all must understand we have to have a healing process. What happened to the young ladies, black and white, who was in Idaho participating in the NCAA women tournament, basketball tournament, when a group of white young men found out where they are living, as well as when they went to the restaurant, threatening them, calling them racial names, and bringing about a hostile type of environment and threatening them. They have to move from the small town in Idaho where they were staying at the hotel to go to Spokane, Washington, a few miles away. That's racism. And thank God for one of the local officials there in this city in Idaho who said that racism was the driving force of the incident that took place. So all I'm saying is that we have a problem, but if you're silent, you're part of the problem. Silence in the face of evil is evil itself. You are a companion to what's going on in terms of the dismantling of the accomplishments of us as a people. And when I say us, I'm talking about fair-minded thinking people of all races that's working for the betterment of African Americans and others who've been ostracized from this society. I like it when Dr. King talk about America and the other America. I'm in the other America. I don't know about you, but the other America. And Dr. King so profoundly stated, and we always talk about I have a dream, but this is what he said. He said the wealth in America should be redistributed. How many folks have you heard quoting Dr. King on that? But everybody talking about I have a dream. And ultimately, Dr. King had a dream that turns into a nightmare because he was murdered in Memphis, Tennessee. But he said that should be a redistribution of the wealth in America. Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems. And he also said that power is never voluntarily given up by the oppressor. The oppressor must demand that you give it up. We want access to economics. We want access to justice, freedom, and equality like everyone else. Thank you so much, and Godspeed.